Welcome back. We continue to emphasize how important maintaining your mental health is during the current pandemic. And this morning we are focusing on how we can use this time of uncertainty and also learn from it, as well as how important it is to help one another right now. Eric Rittmeyer is a former U.S. Marine and an expert in the fields of mental toughness and emotional intelligence. We talked to you last week about mental toughness in general, and so this week we're going to expand on that. We say you're a mental health expert, but we can see again by those guns, you're also a physical expert too, right?
You're too kind, Scott.
You're very welcome. All right, let's talk about this. It's obviously a catastrophic event, but this will actually, I guess, help us realize we have more in common than differences, right?
We do. There was actually a phrase that was coined by a French sociologist. She called it collective effervescence, and what it was really in the religious world, but it was kind of this phenomenon where people, when they were in large groups, they would experience the rise and fall of events and the highs and lows of emotions, and sporting events even, where it was kind of like this way for everybody to come together and experience the same things at the same times. When we have these catastrophic events, there really is some positive that comes out of it, and it really does get us back to the basics and understanding that, you know, we're all here for the same exact thing, the same cause. We all bleed the same red, so it's kind of a way for us to get back to knowing that we're all going through the same thing together. Yeah,
building a little camaraderie. I guess in this period of self-isolating, it's really important to maintain the relationships. Really, what effect does that have connecting with people on our overall mental and physical health?
Yeah, there have been lots of lab studies done on this, Scott, and shows that people who enter into stressful situations, when they know they have people they can rely on, even just the perception that they're people they can rely on, even if they're not there physically, just knowing that someone's there they can rely on, that does help with their cardiovascular. So there are lots of benefits to it, and it's having people, because not everybody enters in these situations on the same level of mental preparedness. Some people are going into this already teetering on being isolated and lonely, so we really have to make certain we take care of those people.
Yeah, your mental well-being affects your body affects your mental well-being, so it's kind of circular. Let's go ahead and talk about the importance of helping our neighbors and even strangers right now. You got to think that would make you feel better just in and of itself.
It really does. You know, that's the thing. When we have these types of situations, you see this all over the news now. People helping random, you know, there's people they don't even know they're doing these random acts of kindness for. And it's when these types of things happen that we understand that, you know, all these other things we can set aside, the problems, the issues, the disagreements, we're all going through the same catastrophic event together. This is an opportunity for us to show that we really can love each other, care for each other, and get back to our roots again.
Yeah, and what about the opportunity maybe to possibly hit the reset button? I know, speaking personally, my brother and I oftentimes don't get along, kind of strained relationship, but now it seems like we're doing a little more talking. I talked to him just last night, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, you know, when these types of things happen, and a lot of times I hate to be morbid about it, but normally it's like when a death occurs, you know, we go to funerals and we all leave funerals feeling the same way. I have to reconnect. Let's get together. And then unfortunately a day goes by, a week goes by, a month goes by, and it's like you're right back to normal again. So the reset thing, the analogy I use is like sitting on your computer, you know, and all of a sudden the screens lock up and you have all these windows open. You can't click on anything. It locks up. You can't send email. You can't receive email. So what do? You reach down, you reset the button on your computer, reboot the computer, and start new. I feel like that's where we have to go as a nation. It's time for us to hit the reset button and just get back to, okay, let's start from scratch here. I love you, you love me. There's no reason to hate. We're all good. Let's just hit the reset button.
A little Barney there to end it. I love you, you love me. Eric Rittmeyer, thanks for being here this morning. We love you.
Oh my! I feel I love your gun, Scott.
He can't see me, people at home. He's just being nice. All right, thank you, Eric. Lindy, over to you.
He's really good. I love hearing from him. Thanks, guys. 6:27, and there's much more ahead in the next half hour. Your pet may already be